elbow now. I'll be fine on the circular thing. Just hang on. Yeah, front.
No, that's okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Please stand clear of the doors as this train is trying to depart.
It's a lot cooler out today, thank God. But the storm woke me up early this morning.
I sent some same here.
What, did it hail or anything, or just rain?
Just rain.
Jeez.
So Melanie will like
It sounded like a freight train
Yeah, the
outside.
thunder, yeah.
And there was, I live in Chestermere and we got battered.
Oh, did you?
And the lightning
The next stop
strikes.
is
Oh, really?
Bridgeland Memorial Station.
just kept on rolling and rolling and rolling. It's like it never wanted to stop.
It was constant. And the wind, the wind picked
Yeah,
up as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And I think from that storm today, we're still getting outer bands of the wind in certain sections of the city. It's really windy.
Yeah, I agree.
So you back to work?
I work from home.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you finding the mask law? I just want your opinion.
You know what? It's the new normal, but I don't like it.
But you know what? It's the same with me, but I just tell myself I'm going with the flow, eh? You know, and I'm kinda used to wearing one. But I don't like wearing a heavy mask in this weather, eh? I like these.
Yeah, I find some of those fabric ones, they're really hard to breathe.
Have you ever been on the really old trains before?
In Calgary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old C trains. Well, they're starting to decommission the rest of them, eh?
They are.
They're 4 years old though. You know some of the cars have 3.5 million on them?
Oh,
Going since 81 though, so.
yeah.
Bridgeland Memorial Station. Doors normally open on the left.
But I mean, they'll still have a few around. I imagine in September they might be back out because kids are going back to school, which is kind of shocking. I don't know. Did you find anything on the reopening plan?
Not yet. Like they're just still discussing it. And I think, like I know some of my neighbors and friends who have children,
Yeah.
the ones that can, they're staying home. Like they're gonna do online from home.
We have that choice.
Yeah. So I don't know what the percentage.
For
is.
me though,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was 50-50 or, you know.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
for me though, I don't find that that's helpful all the time. Like if I were to go to school as a teacher,
The next stop is
especially if I have a
Calgary Zoo
personal issue going on and like, you know, oh, I get in touch over email, but I would rather be in person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I find online would be good, but sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. And like, I guess a video press conference would help, but I would rather be one-on-one, right, in person. The thing that triggers me though is the NFL. How are they gonna do it? Like, the NFL, the American Football League, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're
Calgary
starting
Zoo
on
Station.
September 10th
Doors
though.
normally open on the left.
But I mean, how are they gonna do it? Are they gonna have games with no fans, or is it gonna be, you know?
I think they're gonna do the bubble thing. And if they do the bubble thing, you know, I mean, there's contact in hockey and so far so good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But minimizing not having any fans has really helped.
Well, have you been watching the hockey? Some
Yep.
of the, in Edmonton, not the hockey, baseball, they put those big cardboard.
Oh, yeah, the cutouts.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
You want to know something? I find baseball players are pretty soft. They would cry over a torn toenail. And it's like, oh, I got to go over to the game because I have a torn toenail. Like, what the heck?
I think we're really questioning whether the baseball players could actually follow the rules. And I was watching it yesterday, and I was really surprised. Nobody was touching nobody. Nobody was doing high fives. The odd person took their hat and like touched it on their shoulder, but there wasn't very many who did that.
Look, I can't really blame them if they get hit by the baseball in the face. Now that hurts.
That would really hurt.
You want to talk about some soccer players, I noticed. They're like that too. But I mean, it's a hard sport too. They're constantly running. So without knowing, you can roll your ankle and there goes your season.
Yeah.
But I mean, they only get hit a little bit and then kind of sell the contact. Sometimes hockey players do that too. I've seen it. Embellishments.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Who do you want to win in the Stanley Cup?
Chicago.
Oh, you want Chicago. Do they play tonight? Are they playing
I
again?
think they're playing right now against the Oilers.
Oilers, yeah.
Oh, so who's up in the series?
Well, is it?
Chicago.
Oh, it's Chicago.
It's 2-1, right?
One more game and that's
So
it.
they
The
should
Chicago
take it today.
Yeah, they cut.
Oh,
Flames took it. If Chicago doesn't make it, I want the Flames to do it.
Yeah.
good for you. I want the Flames.
Because you know what though, they're my second choice.
Good for you. Yeah.
If they end up playing the Blues in a conference final round, I want them to smash the Blues. Reason is, I hate the Blues. Chicago plays them too much. And I get too fired up when the ball doesn't go my way. You know when the refs kind of favor the other team, you're like, what's going on here? Are you guys from country all? Or are you guys 50-50?
I agree with you.
Franklin Station. Doors normally open on the left.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When's the last time you've been on the 80s C train?
On the what?
On the 80s C train.
Oh, the last time it's been a while. Like, since they converted it to these, I've been on these, it seems.
I try to wait for them and get on them. I have a YouTube, I've been filming them to have memories on them.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Where are you heading to right now?
Saddletown.
Oh, I thought you lived in Chestermere.
No, but we're parked at Saddletown and she takes me back.
Oh, then you drive to Chestermere?
Yeah.
The next stop is Marlborough Station.
And it's not really that far, maybe 20 minutes, because all you do is go on Stony. And then we take 17 Ave. Would you agree a lot of people have pardoned with this virus? A few people, you know, like there's no thank yous anymore, you know. It's very sad to see.
What I find is hard is you can see people smile more. And now you can't tell if they're smiling or
That's right.
you know, at least before you can see if someone was happy or someone wasn't.
Especially if the habit of smile, but we can't even see. Maybe my eyes will go off.
Some people's eyes are itchy.
Yeah.
You know what? I had an old C-train quit on me last year, right? It started smoking.
Oh God.
But you know the jerkiness? Do you know how jerky they were? The jerkiness, what that does is it heats up the brakes. and I found out that heat goes inside the brakes. And like sometimes you can smell it, eh? Do you ever notice it gets really strong sometimes? Wouldn't it be cool if Calgary Transit had an LRT video game like Calgary Transit?
Yeah.
I could run my own transit system. It would be a lot better than real life. Even during, like, if the game had me complete a mission one day of COVID-19 service, I would still have more trains running so you don't have to wait 15 minutes. And like if half people were still working during this, I would still have to run as many trains as possible.
The next stop is Rendell Station.
After 20 years, what I would do with the old ones, I would rebuild them and refurbish them, eh? So I could get 20 to 30 more. That would be 50 years. But I would only use them during the week. The old trains get lots of use during Stampede though. No.
It was really weird.
Calgary wasn't as vibrant this year because there was no Stampede.
I still feel like it's coming up.
Yeah.
But now it's August.
I know.
You know, I just graduated high school last year. I'm gonna be 19 this month actually.
Rendell Station. Doors normally open on the left.
I guess I'm an old fart then, eh? Oh, if you're in the Rendell area, go to Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
I heard they're good. I've never been.
I eat a triple hamburger. And they have really good milkshakes.
Well, the next stop is mine. It was really nice meeting you. I'm glad you started talking to us.
Yeah, in times like this, even though I don't know you personally, making a conversation with someone new in times like this is definitely, you know.
I agree. I do agree.
He just blew the horn. Uh-oh.
Yeah, somebody's in the way, I think.
See, that's what they no common sense. Like, when we first started going back on the train, me and her, people would run across the street downtown when the lights would be green
The
for
next
the
stop
speed
is
train.
Platform Station.
No, I was caretaker. Yeah. We get it a lot though. Maybe grandparent
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah.
We got it.
I could easily get away with being the leader.
If
You guys could be
I
twins.
was her brother, she would get sick of me in a New York minute.
She would leave you on the train.
She said, "The hell would you go on the train by yourself?" I was just teasing her. Hey, regardless of COVID, hey, if you don't put your mask on, I will be the Terminator.
Anyway, I got her mine.
Bus?
Waiting for a bus. It's supposed to like leave a minute ago. I'm not sure.
Whitehorn Station.
Anyway,
Doors
Nice
normally
meeting you.
open
Yeah.
on the
Take
left.
it easy.
yeah.
Be good.
Have a good bus ride home.
I will. Bye.
Bye. You know, I'm just having fun with you. My dad would kill you if you did that.
What if I said something like that?
No, or actually did it. Left me on the train.
Oh, by yourself?
Yeah. Good, I'm filming right now. Also, if I wasn't, I could go right to sleep.
Oh, yeah. That's how tired you are?
I'm a little bit, but I think I just need a a juicy, thick hamburger. I need to get my second wind.
The next stop is
You know how
Bright
you're
Westwind Station.
tired and like the reason why you're tired is you're hungry. Eh? That's probably the.
Sometimes.
But I went the extra mile this week, so. It's gonna be weird not seeing you on Monday. So you booked Tuesday off too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you were traveling back?
Yeah.
Why such a short, or I guess it kind of has to be short.
Well, I would have left on Sunday.
Yeah. Why couldn't you leave like tomorrow, eh? Get an extra.
Well, that's just when my friend booked the site. That's just the days we got.
Okay.
They canceled it.
And hours on sites are a little restricted right now. See? We go by it. There's a decommissioned view too. Sitting there.
Yeah, I see it. The doors open and everything.
Oh, I'm sad to see them go. I can't look at it. For me, it's kind of emotional. I've had, like, before I started this YouTube, you know, when I was young, I always got on a
Bright Westwind
YouTube.
Station. Doors normally open on the left.
Our train might go out of service unless one passes.
बोलना चाहते थे कहाँ बोलना चाहते थे
13 minutes, so I don't know if this is gonna be it. And you know what? Maybe I'll take Monday off. That way I don't want to wear a mask, okay? Have a break from a mask. We'll see. I'll let my dad know by tomorrow. 2 days notice should be enough.
The next stop is Martinville Station.
And I can always film when I'm home. Like, I want to, you know, use the days if I want to film some different train stuff. Like, there's that, too. So doors are wide open. Oh, I know this is a really early reminder. Come at 12:45 Wednesday. It's a Somerset Day. But before then, like on Tuesday or something, I'll send you a text.
Alright.
I was thinking we're not going to see each other on Monday, so if I put it in your head now.
Martindale Station. Doors normally open on the right.
That's out of service.
The next stop is Saddletown Station.
Yeah.
fourth line. Please remember to take all your personal belongings and newspapers when leaving the train. Thank you for choosing Calgary Transit.
I just pushed it. Where?